Okay, here we are again, Thursday morning about 10:51. I went ahead and loaded us up. We're at our U07, our little airport next to Lake Powell. We're going to fly down into Arizona with 2 cargo loads. We're going to be quite heavy, so I'm a little bit overloaded. We got a package 817 and a package of 517, so gonna have a quick little 181-mile flight. We'll throw off that 517-pound package and then continue on right west of Phoenix. So let's go ahead. I have everything loaded up.
Hello, transporter. U-Cargo is waiting for you at the parking.
Okay, I'm missing 200 pounds. Oh, I messed up somewhere. There we are. Not quite sure why. What'd we do? I should be over 200 pounds. Well, let me check my math again. Gotta load this thing properly. I'm having trouble with my center of gravity. So I'm actually gonna do it by 4. So let's do 170 equals, divide that by 4. Okay, we're gonna want 376 per seat. This will help out our center of gravity. Get some weight up front and not so much in the back. And hopefully she'll talk to us right here. And she isn't. Why isn't she talking to us? Okay, it's saying the same thing. Current payload 1704. Let's go ahead and end this mission. Put it back on the bottom. Okay, we're going to do 517 plus 817 plus the pilot weighs 170. That equals, divide that by 4. 376 per seat. I'm not quite sure why they're having a problem with this. Okay, let's go ahead and fly this mission.
Transporter from dispatch.
Okay, I don't know what was wrong there. We didn't really do anything different. Okay, here we are. I was trying to find a windsock here. There it is, right there. Calm winds. I think we will just take off runway 1, I believe. Okay, let's get in here, get my parking brake set, and they'll start to load.
Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by. Transporter, cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Okay, we're loaded up. Let's get this thing fired up. Yell clear. Okay, got a good fire on that one. Go ahead and turn everything on. Okay, I did file an IFR flight. We'll see if it does any better than it did last time. If not, we'll just delete it out and go from there. Okay, everything's coming up nicely. Let's see if we can get a hold of anyone. Get our clearance.
Cedar City Radio, Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo, IFR to Papa 52, ready to copy.
Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo is cleared to Papa 52 airport as filed. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure frequency is 127.55 squawk 7435. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Okay, we're going to squawk 435. Better answer her.
Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo cleared to Papa 52 airport as filed. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure is 127.55 squawk 7435. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Beechcraft Tango, Echo Romeo readback is correct. Good day.
Okay, we got all our information. I've already plugged it in. We got our altitude. We got our transponder. Barometric pressure is set. They didn't tell us. We just gotta give them a call when we get in the air. And I believe we are going to take off. Runway 1. So let's announce. Whoop, wrong button. Announce
Uniform
taxi.
07 traffic Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo is clear of the runway.
Off to a great start. Let's announce taxi.
Uniform 07 traffic Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo is taxiing to runway 1.
Okay. Here we are, and we are going to announce our takeoff with, let's just say, a south departure.
Uniform 07 traffic Beechcraft, Sierra Kilo, Echo, Echo Tango, Echo Romeo taking off runway 1 departure to the south.
Gotta do a quick adjustment here. Okay, let's try that. All right. It's not much, but we are going to back taxi. I need all the runway I can get because I am overloaded for one thing. Bad boy, shouldn't do that. And we are at 4,180 feet, so when you're in little situations like this, you do not want to leave any runway behind you because that's just, you may need it. So we're going to come up here and line up. Didn't have enough momentum. Come on, buddy. Okay, we're going to do a quick run up. Should have done that before we got out on the runway, but... Okay, 1 notch of flaps. I'm going to go ahead and do our heading bug. Okay, we do have a hill right in front of us, so we're going to have to get wheels up and make sure we make it over that ridge. So I'm going to do a little power takeoff here. I'm going to set my brakes. I'm going to bring my power up because we don't want to waste any time. Okay, let's go. Speed's active. We got plenty of runway, but when we're this heavy, we just don't want to rotate. Tap the brakes. Gear coming up.
Dispatch. Fly safe.
And we'll just zip right over that little ridge, just like we knew what we were doing. Okay, let's just go ahead and make a nice little turn. We know the lake's the lowest spot of our whole environment over here, so as we climb out, if we're over the water, we know that's pretty much our lowest spot because we got mountain ridges all around us. We're doing good. Whoops. Trying to scroll my map out. Fly, chew gum, and walk at the same time. Level off, look at Lake Powell a little bit before we climb on out of here. That must be Bullfrog Marina right there off our left engine. But I think it's out of water right now. This lake is very low. Never been here before, so. Okay. Excuse me. Go ahead and do a little nav. Let's start our climb. And we'll climb out at 150. That'll get us up over these ridges. Okay, now that we're on our heading, let's go ahead and give a holler to Denver Central.
Denver Center, Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo is at 6,700 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo Denver Center altimeter tree 0.06 continue as planned.
Okay, we're checked in with them, so our IFR flight plan is open. Now we're just going to climb out of here. Wishing we were on a boat in that lake right now. Don't know if it's warm enough yet, but next best thing to flying is being on a boat. It's a lot more peaceful than our last flight. Radios are nice and quiet. I kind of got our trips planned for us. We got these 2 cargo missions, and then our last drop west of Phoenix there's I think it's a cargo mission that gets us over to Los Angeles. And over in Los Angeles, can't remember what airport, there's a bunch over there, but there's a TBM 930 for sale. So we might just have to buy that. We're going to keep this one. We're going to stop selling aircraft now. So what I'd like to get in our hangar is keep this one, because this was a fun plane to fly. Get the TBM 930. And then get us a Cessna Longitude. That'll give us a jet, a turboprop single, and a multi-engine piston, and we can pretty much fly anywhere we want. If we want to, we can jump around to airport. Just pay a little money to get us there, and then we can jump in any plane, and so we can have planes scattered all over the United States or Mexico, wherever the plane we park, it'll just stay there, and we can pretty much jump on a commercial airline and fly to another airport to get into another plane wherever we have it parked. I don't know if it's steady or not, but it costs us about $5,000 to move to another airport to fly a different aircraft. So
United 1029er traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 350 generic. Report them in sight. SkyWest 3402 traffic is 2 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 390 generic. Report them in sight.
now we should have 2 planes talk back saying they have each other in sight.
United 1029er have the generic in sight.
And now the generic will say, I have them in sight.
SkyWest 3402 have the generic in sight.
Just whenever you get in close proximity of another aircraft,
SkyWest 3402 traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 335 generic. Report them in sight.
they just want to make sure you have a visual.
759er traffic is 2 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 350 generic. Report them in sight.
They're really not that close. That's like 2,000 feet. Didn't get exact altitude.
SkyWest 3402 have the traffic.
Sound like they were 2,000 feet. Different altitudes, so they're not even close to each other. But
Spirit Wing 759er have the traffic.
when we did flight following yesterday, that's kind of what will happen. If you get close to an aircraft, they'll kind of tell you the general location. 1 o'clock is a little bit to your right. 11 o'clock, 6 is behind you. They'll just give you a...
SkyWest 3402 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 340 generic. Report them in sight.
So at 9 o'clock would look directly to our left side across our wing and try to find the aircraft. And sometimes you can't find them.
3402 traffic in sight.
Sometimes they're easy to pick out, and sometimes you can never find them. You know they're there, but... Okay, we're almost to altitude. We're at 11.3. 700 feet to go. What's our wind doing? Oh, looks like we got a 18 knot headwind, so we're going to be a little slow today. It's unfortunate. As we've been climbing, I've just been coming back on our mixtures, leaning in everything out nice. And if you forget to do that, your engines will remind you because they'll start running like crap. And the minute your engines start running like crap, you figure out where your mixtures are at. Same way with coming down. If you lean out your motors too much, they start running like crap and then die. Now let's get a picture. Okay, straight ahead, there's just south of Flagstaff is where we're flying. Got 151.5 nautical miles. Shows us being there in 55 minutes, but once we get to that 12,000 foot, we can start gaining some speed. I don't know why it's struggling so much to get that last 200 foot. We are heavy. And I did figure out what I did wrong yesterday on my landing when I came in and I floated forever. Is I put another notch of flaps in. I usually land with approach flaps. In this plane, we only have 2 flaps, approach and takeoff and landing. So I never go full flap. I always just do the approach and then I land with 1 notch of flap. And I had 2 notches yesterday, which created a bunch more lift. So when I got close to the runway, I was expecting her to just settle right down on the runway, and we just continued flying, got in ground effect, and that just let us float for a while, and so that was my bad. I should have compensated for the extra flap, but I didn't. Okay, we're finally up there. Now let's get some speed going here. Now that we're in there, let's pull her back to our 24. Now let's try 2350 today. See what kind of airspeed we get. I think 24 is our sweet spot. Let's, since we're real heavy, might be a little on the lean side because I got our gallons per hour down to 7.8 per side, so we're only burning 15.6 gallons an hour. That's not bad. All my temperatures look good. My CHT's a little low. Well, let's just set it at 9 gallons an hour. We'll bring it up a little bit. And now that we're south, it's a little warmer. Not much. We're below or -1 Celsius now. But we'll get some thermals coming off of the desert floor. And the hotter it gets, the worse the flight is. You do like nice cold air. It's nice and dense. And usually a smooth flight. The hotter it gets, the more thermals you get. Turns into a rougher ride, and with these little planes we usually can't climb out of there to get out of it. One of the downfalls of a small plane. If you're in a jet, we can zip up there to 30, 40,000 feet and find some smooth air and be a nice comfortable ride. Down here, we can play around with a couple thousand feet, but usually well, at this 2350 setting, we're still got 183 knots true, so fortunately our ground speed's only 164 because of now we have a 20 knot headwind. I was thinking about going up another 2,000 feet to maybe find some smooth air, but then looks like the higher we get, the winds are increasing, so we'll just hold tight. I don't get motion sickness in the plane, so we're fine. Okay. We don't have anybody on board today, just some boxes, so we don't have to worry about their comfort level. I wanted to do this a lot earlier today. I wanted to take off before the sun came up, but been a pretty busy morning this morning, so we're about 5 hours behind schedule. The closer we get to those clouds, the rougher it gets, so usually if we can get up and above the clouds, it'll smooth out a little bit, because you'll notice your bottoms of the clouds, it's kind of like you draw a straight line. That's where the temperature is perfect for the clouds to start forming, so. These are just white fluffy clouds, so there's really nothing. We don't have no big dark cumulus clouds building up. Got to stay completely away from those. They'll get us in trouble. But if we get into our other planes, the TBM 930, I think its ceiling is 31,000 feet. It's a single turboprop. We cruise in the 300s. And then our citation longitude, it says we can fly at 44, but I always have.
Southwest 1533, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
Southwest 1533.
That took a long time to answer. Yeah, it seems like when I max out my altitude in that plane at 44,000 feet, I start having instrumentation problems, so. I don't know if our update changed that. We'll give it a try. If it screws up, we'll just because that plane I like to fly as high as I can. If not, we just drop 1,000 or 2,000 feet, whatever our altitude should be, and it runs just fine. It just, that last 500 feet used to cause problems last time I've flown it anyway. But I don't know how enjoyable a jet will be for everyone. Yeah, get way up there. Not so much to see, but flying a jet's a lot of fun. So not too often people get to see what goes on in the cockpit of a jet. That's usually hands off, the doors closed. You really don't get to see it. So we'll be in one of those here soon. We'll get our check rides all done. Then we're going to have to make a lot of money because we'll go into about $10 million in debt with a longitude and a TBM. I think the TBM in Los Angeles is kind of cheap. I think it was only 1.5 billion. So we might be getting a hell of a deal on that if we can get there before it's gone. I don't know if they disappear or not, but I'm trying to think if there was a longitude set in there, we might just buy. Well, we got to do a check ride too, so we'll have to check out the airport. Los Angeles is going to be a really horrible place to do check rides, but about 45 minutes out. $122 miles. Not much to see out here in the deserts of Arizona. I don't know if we're in Arizona quite yet. Getting close. And probably one of these days when we get someplace fun, we probably should step away from NeoFly and grab some planes and maybe do some aerobatics or something. Definitely don't want to do aerobatics in NeoFly. They frown upon that. But if we don't tell them, we can go fly any plane we want. We could do some stalls, some barrel rolls. We can fly upside down. There's even an add-on. I don't have it for the Reno air races, so you can get you a race plane, go down there and fly the races if you want. I need to get me a stick because my yoke and my rudder pedals will be fine, but you don't fly them planes with a yoke. You got a stick right in your center, and it's kind of hard to fly aerobatics with a yoke. Your mind's trained to have a stick when you do that kind of flying, or I do anyway. But we got an extra 300 that is a pretty powerful aerobatic plane.
Traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 350 generic. Report them in sight.
The radios are really slow today for some reason.
Flight 908 traffic in sight.
Well, Guess I better do a little homework. See what our
United 42 contact
airport's
Los
gonna
Angeles
look
Center
like.
on 124.85. Good day. United 2476 traffic is 1 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 390 generic. Report them in sight.
Going to P52.
124.85 for United 42. United 2476 traffic in sight.
Okay, we got one runway, 14 and 32, 42, 50 long, 75 wide, so it's bigger than the one. Winds are calm. We use runway 32.
Generic 906 contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
Looks like we have an RNAV approach to runway 32, so we could do an approach. Oh no, we lost our voices again.
Clock 3 miles at flight level 390 generic. Report them in sight. United 2476 traffic is 20 and topos. Clock 4 miles at flight level 360 generic. Report them in sight.
Going to 124.85 generic 906. United 2476 traffic inside.
It sounded like a grumpy alcoholic. Okay, we're going to come in to Oats if we do an RNAV to runway 32. So we're coming down from the north. Got 3 different ways to get in there. But we gotta see which runway they want us to take. Usually by the time they tell you what runway and what we're gonna do, they might tell us to do an RNAV approach. We're so far into it that you've passed your
United 598 traffic in sight.
entryway and the plane
United
wants to backtrack.
1499er have the traffic. United 2476 have the generic inside.
I wish they'd let us tune another radio to an ATIS somewhere and we can see what the ground weather's like, but once we're in IFR, there's not much we can do. And I do have weather on my sectional here, but sometimes they don't. Okay, in Page, Arizona, we need to get, where is Flagstaff? Flagstaff, we have variable at 3 knots. So 3 knots really isn't nothing, and it's variable, so it's just kind of a easy day. Prescott is 040 at 5 knots, so it's really not a windy day. Sonoma 170 at 5 knots. So yeah, it's kind of a relaxed day. The winds aren't too bad. Okay, Flagstaff should be right around that mountain range in front of us, because Flagstaff has a lot of trees, gets snow for Arizona, so we should fly over that ridge, and then our airport should be somewhere on the other side. And then we'll fly right down south to Phoenix, drop our other package off, and then get going to Los Angeles. Oh, there's a plane right above us. If you look right here out my left window.
Alaska 24, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
That's an airline, quite high. They light up pretty good with their nav lights in this program, so you can see them.
124.85 for Alaska 24.
And I still have live traffic on, so it should be. I think they get their traffic from a program that actually tracks real traffic, I think. Oh, and I might see another aircraft blinking right there. I don't know if that's an aircraft. It has to be. It's too high to be a tower or anything. So there's another plane. So we do have some traffic around us. If you see something blinking like that, you gotta figure out if it's. Some places in the country, they'll have a radio tower that's 1,000 foot tall. We're 12,000 feet, but we're still 6,000 to 7,000 feet above the ground, so I don't think there's any towers that tall anywhere. Not that I've seen anyway. He's kind of going the same direction. I put my pointer on it. You can't do this in real life, but it's moving away from my pointer. So if it stayed right there on my pointer, that means we were on a collision course.
United 149er, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day. American 1524, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
124.85 United 149er.
Oh, there's another plane right there.
124.85 American 1524.
And you'll see two different colors. You'll see a green and a red. That's your wing tip. So if you see red on the right, it's coming towards you. If you see green on the right, it's going away. And if you see white, that's usually the back of a plane.
Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
And we have the same thing on our plane. I don't think we can see it, but right on the tips.
Going to 124.85 United 36
Oh, there's another plane right up there. The red's on the left wing, the green's on the right wing, and white's on the tail. We could go outside and take a look, but I think my volumes are really loud when we go outside.
Generic 5 Mike Papa, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
See, there's our little green light.
124.85, generic 5 Mike Papa.
Then we got a white light on our tail, right there at the very end. A red blinky light on the front. We have strobes on this, so we got a white light blinking plus a red. So if you're not familiar with nav lights, there you go. And then of course on both engines we have our landing lights.
Delta 1104, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
Now we got planes everywhere. There's two in the horizon right there.
124.85 for Delta 1104.
Now we should be flying a jet. Would be up there with everyone. Not a lot of general aviation. Okay. Nice little. It's nice quiet in here. Okay, we're 30 minutes out, 83 miles. So they should start talking to us. But I think we got to get over that mountain ridge before we got to worry about anything. Start looking at my sectional. My sectional doesn't like that P95, so I'm not sure.
American 2588, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
Now we see it.
124.85 American 2588.
Okay, that little green and red and yellow should be this mountain peak right here. We'll just fly right on by that. And then our airport's just on the other side. So we probably won't be dropping much for a minute or two. Alright, let's get back to my airport elevation is 3560.
Generic 0 Charlie Charlie, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.5. Good day. decimal 5, generic 0 Charlie Charlie. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, you are 7 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 14 approach.
Okay, there we go. Visual 1-4 approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 14 approach. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
So we're not going to do any procedure. What vectors mean is they're just going to kind of give us headings to fly until we have the airport in sight, and then they will switch us. So they'll just kind of guide us right on in there. So we're going to do runway 14. Elevation 3519. 156 degree true. Basic in good condition. Glide slope is at 3 degrees. No obstacles. So fairly typical. Cottonwood Airport is where we're going. One mile southwest of Cottonwood, Arizona, on 210 acres of land. So
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.5. Good day. Generic Niner Alpha Foxtrot, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.5. Good day.
124.5 Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo. Albuquerque Center Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo 12,000 feet.
Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo, Albuquerque Center altimeter tree 0.08, continue as planned.
okay, we started off with Denver Central, and then they handed us over. Now we're running out of.
Albuquerque Center generic November 969er Alpha Foxtrot is at flight level tree 05 descending 11,000 feet.
Generic November 969er Alpha Foxtrot, Albuquerque Center, continue as planned.
So there's like Salt Lake Center, and they just kind of do, I don't know. They all have their airspace that they handle. They go up into Idaho and then Denver. Now we're in Albuquerque. So they'll just hand us off to another, once we cross the imaginary line to another center, they'll just hand us over and away we go. Now we'll still be under Albuquerque control when we get to the airport, so tells us right here on our airport information. So the ARTCC is Albuquerque, so get my heading bug up here. We may start having to fly headings instead of
contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day.
124.85 for Southwest 1631.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo descend and maintain 9,300 feet.
9,300.
Descend and maintain 9,300 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Okay, this is where they start going stupid on us. Okay, we're going to do it to 700 foot per minute descent. Hopefully they won't give us 50 different altitudes to go back up, go down, go up. I wish they would fix that because that gets real annoying. Okay, I'm going to throw a little more fuel with our mixtures because we're descending. And I'm going to just let it roll. I'll have to back out of it a little bit when we get close to the yellow. This is where we make up for our climb out. A little slow on the climb, but boy do we fly out of the cruising altitude and pick up some time. I better slow her up a little bit. Just gonna bring my manifolds back to the top or the bottom of the green. Don't want to cool them off too fast. Now we're 1+ Celsius right now, so we can't really throttle back without doing some damage to the engine. So it shows us 16 minutes out, 49 miles away, so we are getting close. Thousand feet to go, and we're getting green in the front of us already. I think they brought us down a little too soon. Again, shallow. Let's come down at 400 feet per minute. Should be fine because we're 700 feet and we're still green, so we still have another 1,000 foot before it becomes red. So just don't want to get too close to the ground yet. Should be able to see Flagstaff here soon. Kind of looks like a ski resort out to our left on that mountain. Woohoo! Little bumpy, a little close to the ground. left the desert, now we got pine trees. A ski resort. I'm sure that's a ski resort to our left.
Generic Tango November 2, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day. 124.85, generic Tango November 2.
It's pretty rough, this low to the ground. And that looks like a cute little ski resort with no snow. Look through our binoculars so we can really take a look at the area. Before I get busy again.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, descend and maintain 8,700 feet.
Okay,
Descend and
8,700.
maintain 8,700 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
We're gonna do that nice and slow. Do it a couple hundred feet a minute.
American 1537, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, climb and maintain 9,300 feet.
See, here we go. Let's climb, let's
Climb and
drop.
maintain 9,300 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, descend and maintain 8,700 feet.
Oh, you're an idiot.
124.85 for American 1537.
Descend and maintain 8,700 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
I don't know what to do with them when they do that. I'll ignore her for a minute.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, descend and maintain 8,100 feet.
8,100 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,100 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Not yet. $8,100 feet. We'll go shallow. Drop 200 feet a minute. I enjoy flying IFR. I wish they would just fix the air traffic control because it's kind of a pain.
Southwest 1208, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, please expedite your descent 8,100 feet.
I am.
124.85 Southwest 1208.
Thousand feet to go, and we're in the green, so we're going to be quite low to the ground. I think we're going to go beyond this ridge, and then we'll drop her down. This is a nice high plateau out here, and then we can drop. But I'm really not comfortable getting any lower too fast yet.
Generic 0 Charlie Charlie, you are 2 miles north. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 24 approach. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, please expedite your descent. 8,100 feet.
Copy.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 24 approach. Generic 0 Charlie Charlie.
Okay, coming up on the edge now.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, please expedite your descent. 8,100 feet. Delta 516, contact Albuquerque Center on 128.45. Good day. .45 for Delta 516. Alaska Flight 9er, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Good day. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, please expedite your descent. 8,100 feet.
You should be getting perturbed at us by now, but we're almost there.
124.85 Alaska 59er.
It's kind of cool looking country out here, though. Alright, let's drop 400 feet a minute. We'll get that last little bit out of the way. We're only 7 minutes out, so 19 miles. I need to get a visual on this airport.
Tango Echo Romeo, please expedite your descent. 8,100 feet.
Okay, there's your 8,100 feet, lady. Now we need to slow it down and get ready. We're 17 miles out.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, descend and maintain 7,500 feet.
7,500.
Descend and maintain 7,500 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, descend and maintain 6,900 feet.
6,900. Now they're going to start.
Descend and maintain 6,900 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
gonna go a little rich on my mixture.
Tango Echo Romeo descend and maintain 7,500 feet.
Oh, now they're gonna raise us 7,500.
Descend and maintain 7,500 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
What I'll do is I'll just shallow my descent until they give us another one.
2880 contact Albuquerque Center on 128.45.
Need to bleed off some speed anyway.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo descend and maintain 6,400 feet.
Okay, 6,400 feet now.
Going to 128.45 American 2880.
Okay, let's go ahead full prop.
Albuquerque Center
A little
Air
more
Transport
rich.
448 is at flight level 390 descending 10,000 feet. Air Transport 3448 Albuquerque Center, continue as planned. Albuquerque Center Southwest 522 is passing flight level 390 descending 10,000 feet. Southwest 522 Albuquerque Center, continue as planned.
Okay, our runway is at a 159, right?
Beechcraft Tango, Echo Romeo, please acknowledge.
Oh, what you tell me?
Descend and maintain 6,400 feet. Beechcraft
That was a
Tango
long time
Echo
ago.
Romeo.
I thought I did. Sorry.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo descend and maintain 5,800 feet.
5,800.
Descend and maintain 5,800 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo Airport is 9 miles at your 12 o'clock. Descend and maintain 5,600 feet. Report runway in sight.
6,100 feet. I do not have a visual on it. Acknowledge our.
Descend and maintain 5,600 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo contact Albuquerque Center on 128.45. Good day.
Oh, they should be doing that to me right in the middle of this.
Going to 128.45 Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Probably run out of time now. I believe I got the airport in sight.
Albuquerque Center Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo is passing 5,800 feet, descending 5,600 feet. Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo Albuquerque Center altimeter 30.04 continue as planned. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo has the runway in sight. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo, you are 5 miles north of Papa 52. Turn left heading 195 descend and maintain 5,500 feet. Turn left heading 195 descend and maintain 5,500 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Romeo.
Okay, we're going to tune to traffic. Tell them we're on final.
Papa 52 traffic Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo is on final runway 14 to land.
This is going to be a little ugly because we had way too much radio communication at the last minute. Airport's right off my left engine, so we're going to do a left base. We need to get rid of a lot of altitude. So we're going to come in a little stout and heavy. This is basically a left base to runway 14. Okay. Now we're gonna shallow my descent a little bit, and that'll bleed off some speed because we are coming in fast and high. Okay. Have our airspeed.
Stall.
Oh. Just add a little power. Oh man, I've had some horrible landings.
Stall.
Should do a go around here, but
Stall.
why can't I land
Stall.
this?
Stall. Stall.
Transporter from
Oh.
dispatch. Nice landing. Go
Not
to
really.
the next parking and put your parking brake on.
Stall.
I'll be in touch.
Stall.
Okay, we're gonna do us a nice little go around. That was horrible. I don't know why. I'm having such a rough time with this. Maybe it's because I'm heavy. I don't know. I'm not gonna have excuses. I was just trying to force that landing too much. We were just having too much radio conversations at the last minute, and it just kind of got me out of my groove. Okay, we'll do better this time. Let's go ahead and drop our gear. Notch a flap. Trim the plane. Ah. God. Sometimes you shouldn't fly. Apparently today's the day. I'm having trouble maintaining my speeds, my altitude. This is just how not to do this. Do an aircraft landing.
Stall.
That's just horrible. It's embarrassing. Wow. Do not want to fly with me today. That's absolutely horrible. And let's just go over here, and here's our place we're going to unload. Wow, that is a bad day of flying. I took away my clear runway.
Papa 52 traffic Beechcraft Sierra Kilo Echo Echo Tango Echo Romeo is clear of the runway.
That was just a horrible landing altogether. Everything was just bad. That would have probably scared the death out of you if you were sitting with me. It's a good thing I have cargo on, because I think if I'd had passengers on here, we'd have lost our job. I'll just taxi us right here to where the cargo goes. Sorry, Van, I'm in your way.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job.
No,
Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
that was a horrible job. I'm almost embarrassed to post that flight. I don't know why they brought us right here into the parking lot. Oh, I entertain myself when I have days like today. Oh, he got tired of waiting for me. I don't blame you, bub. Okay, bring our throttles back. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 Celsius. Pretty nice day. Oh my hell, come on. Go ahead and shut our fuel off.
Transporter from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you. All right, let's get out of this thing. We need better days. Ooh, that's cool. All right. That was... Well, we got a soft landing bonus on that. We didn't get our handling probably banked too much. Wow, that was a horrible flight. I have to apologize for that one. Okay, we got paid for that one mission. So we got paid 20,000 bucks. Cost us 1,100 in insurance and 115 to land. We're at 750 out of 1,000. What kind of planes we got here? We got a G56. Got another Caravan. Oh, we got a TBM 930 for $2 million. And a Longitude. This isn't the airport to be having those, though. It's a little small. Yeah, we could do it. Let's fly some more. We're in the middle of a mission anyway, that's right. So, okay, we got one more leg to go, 74 miles to our next destination with 817 pounds of cargo. So, this will end this one, and we'll see you on the next leg. Yeah.